Good morning. Welcome to Idaho. Today we're enjoying a lovely day out in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Should be a fun ride. It's about 160 miles today. Just kind of sneaking out between meetings. Have about 4 hours, so should be a nice trip around the lake. Currently we're in downtown Coeur d'Alene. Just trying to connect over to the highway, and we'll go from there down the 97 to Harrison and St. Mary's, then around the west side of the lake, back north up here to Coeur d'Alene. So stick around for the ride. Should be a fun one today. Hopefully get some drone shots. We'll see. Check out a state park. We'll go from there. Jump on Interstate 90 here. Let's do a third gear pull on the Tiger. 20 miles an hour, full throttle. Yeah, she'll pick up and go, that's for sure. Unfortunately, the truck in front of me won't. It's such a great morning just to get out on a ride. A little cold, but you know, heated seats, heated grips. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world by any means. I'm wearing a jacket actually a friend got for me. It's the Bell Staff McGregor Pro, I believe, same one who McGregor rode in the long way up. You know, I probably wouldn't have bought it for myself, honestly, but you know, it was a gift, and it's a great jacket. It really is. I'm not sure if the $1,000 price tag justifies it, but you know, if you can pick one up used or even on sale, highly recommended. So Veterans Memorial Centennial Bridge over there, looking at Lake Coeur d'Alene. Beautiful morning for a ride. Alright, here's our exit. Exit 22 down the 97 highway to St. Mary's, or towards that direction. Might swing by there today. We will see. It's a little brisk. Nice and glassy water, great day for fishing. But there'll be none of that. Time to ride motorcycles. Ooh, fish jumped right there. Alright, so this is one of the best parts and one of the best roads in North Idaho. I'm just going to shut up and let you enjoy the sound of the Tiger Triple. Of course, a dump truck. Fun stuff. man, that section is so good, and this bike on it, oh, it's not a sport bike, but I tell you what, it can be sporty. I also have a Speed Twin. If you'd like to check out my other videos, I have a couple on that. That's a wonderful bike as well, and on these roads it's perfect. Miles to Harrison. What a beautiful corner. Now, when you think of motorcycling, it's hard not to think of roads like this. This is built for two wheels. You know, I'm sure there's great lake roads all over the world, but this one's pretty good. A little jump, mid-corner. How fun is that? Carlin Bay. Oh, watch out. Turkeys. Hey guys, good morning, good morning. Excuse me. So one thing you definitely got to watch out for, I think I say it in all my videos, the North Idaho wildlife. Turkeys, deer, moose, tons of squirrels. They'll definitely get out of your way, especially if you rev it up a bit. Right there's the North Fork of the Coeur d'Alene River, and here it is entering Harrison. Now I got a little fog layer over there, just coming up. Moose love to hang out in these marshes. I don't see any today. A lot of ducks, but no moose. Got some wind coming across here. Here's the bridge over the spillway. The river over there just flows into Lake Coeur d'Alene. Now Harrison's kind of cool. It was a logging town. And actually they used to take steamboats from Lake Coeur d'Alene, where most people lived, and ride them down to Harrison here in the morning, do some logging, and ride back at night. With the logs that they cut, they actually floated them down the lake to the sawmills in Coeur d'Alene and Post Falls. Then from there, they were shipped on to trains with the main junction in Spokane and shipped all over the country. Historic Harrison, 1899, which isn't too old for your Brits, but in the U.S., especially on the West Coast, that's about as old as you're gonna get. Not much older than that. 1849, somewhere in that range. But have a little general store, a bike shop. Harrison Trading Post, of course, a post office. A little bar there. Nice little town. Definitely a small town for a small community. I have the key, go get a coffee. Stopped in the little general store. Got a donut for breakfast. I sit back, enjoy it. It's great right here. Kind of warm up a little bit, and then head out and run the rest of the lake. Got a little smash, but still maple bar. So grab the bag and get rolling. Pretty boring town, but a lot of history. Big logging community here. Now it's mostly just touristic. So beginning of October is not the biggest tourist month, as you can see, but still, the road makes it worth it for sure. And it's a nice little town. A couple hundred people. Have ice cream down here. And a bar down there, One Shot Charlie's. And yeah, that's about it. No fireworks. There's the tiger, looking beautiful as always. Alright, let's hop on and head to one of these places. Idaho State Park. So I'm not sure if you can see these on the camera, but there's tons of little bugs flying around. Those are aphids. There's one there. They're awful little guys. There's hundreds of thousands of them currently. Typically come twice a year, once in the fall, once in the spring. This year's a little later, but it's getting cold a little later, so that kind of makes sense. All mounted up, here we go. Goodbye, Harrison. Next stop, St. Mary's. Tons of bugs. I'm not sure if you can see them. Hopefully the camera picks it up. The blue aphids, they're awful little guys. I typically get them twice a year. Now leaving historic Harrison. Now the rest of the 97 isn't as good as the start of it, but it's still a nice road, cruising along the lake. Yeah, this is what it's all about. Beautiful morning. Actually, we're gonna sneak off here. I've never been down this road. It kind of takes a little bit more around the lake rather than the highway, so maybe we'll find some dirt, maybe not. It's okay either way. Any day you're out, you gotta be enjoying. Ooh, a little gravel. Not the type of dirt I want to find. Still, what a beautiful road. Oh, yes, please. Give me more of this. And this. Alright, so now we're pulling back a little bit from the lake, as you can see on the GPS. We're actually going to head in towards St. Mary's. I'd love to stay on the lake more, but unfortunately the only way you can do that is on a boat or on a bicycle. Hopefully we'll be able to see the bridge later, but there is a bridge that crosses over for the bicycles. Great bike ride too. Unfortunately, no motorcycles allowed. So yeah, we'll cruise this road over to St. Mary's and then to Heyburn State Park. You know, it's not along the water, but I'm okay with that. This is, it's still a great road. I mean, I keep saying it, but I say it because it's true. You know, such great riding out here. Now hopefully I can inspire you to get out, get on your bike, go for a ride, or if you don't have a bike, you know, just enjoy it or consider it. It can be dangerous. Yes, it's more dangerous than a car, no question. But, I mean, look at this. There's nobody here. I'm in nature. You can smell the trees. You can smell fall. You get that nice, crisp fall morning air. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. You gotta try it. Just cruising. I love it. Got some farms out here. As soon as you get off the lake, it warms right up. Oh, a bit windy too. If I remember correctly, they do have a junior senior high school out here. Yeah, I think the junior senior high school. Basically, the community is so small, they only have a few students, so they kind of group them all together. Think old schoolhouse. Kootenai High School. There it is. Alright, so jumping back on the 97, kind of detoured a little bit just to kind of get down by the lake. Glad I did. That's a nice road. I haven't been on that before. And coming up here, we're going to be junctioning on to the 3. If you take a left, it kind of goes along the water. It's also a beautiful sight, but we're going to take a right and actually head towards St. Mary's and then onward to Heyburn State Park and back up to Coeur d'Alene, kind of on the west side of the lake. There we go, St. Mary's to the right. On the Idaho 3. Gotta love the farmland in the trees. "11 miles to St. Mary's." Good morning, cows. What a lovely windy road. Fortunately, there is a truck. Nice person waving. Of course, I never know if they're nice or crazy. Probably a bit of both. Detour ahead. Curious, loose gravel. My kind of stuff. Interesting. Oh. Okay then. So the 3's close. It's a nice surprise. Guess St. Mary's is off in the distance there. Thank you, sir. You know, I should probably stick it in off-road mode, but that kind of brings up my number one item I don't like about the Tiger. You gotta stop to put in the off-road modes, and that kind of ruins the experience, but it is what it is. So where the St. Joe flows into Coeur d'Alene, pretty nice marshy area, a bit bumpy. We're stopped here. How's it going? Might be here a while. Shut off the cameras. 30 minutes later. Thank you. All right, back on the road. That's like 25-30 minutes. Not the ideal detour, but hey, beautiful area down here. Just chatting with a guy in pilot car. Gotta follow him. Chatting with the guy behind me from New York. Spent 4 days driving to get out here just to go on an elk trip with his buddy, going hunting. So it was about another 2 hours, he was saying, down to Elk River. Wow. Yeah. You know, marshes aren't my favorite, but it's definitely pretty out here. Oh, this is cool, little logging operation. Nope, just one kid cutting firewood for the winter. Very North Idaho thing. I did that as a kid too. Wow. Great day for a ride. Keep saying it. So that's one great thing about a venture bike. When you do run into detours, I mean, if I was on my Speed Twin, you know, this road's basically just packed dirt and some gravel. That would be an awful experience, all muddy. Not a good idea, especially if you know, on a Harley or something like that. Whereas, you know, the adventure bike, this is really what it's built for. It's an adventure. You never know what you're gonna find, what you're gonna run into, and well, hey, it's part of it. And you can't beat the scenery, and honestly, I'd probably never turn on this road. So I'm kind of glad it happened. Get to see some cows, some baby calves. Those guys look pretty young for this late in the year. Alright, just pulled off the detour. St. Joe River. St. Mary's, here we come. some of that mud off my tire. Welcome to St. Mary's. Tiny one-stop sign sound. Definitely has a lot of history here. You know, being a logging community, there's a lot of wealth, a lot of strong workers, and you know, a lot of that's still here. Strong workers, I mean, not so much the wealth. But you know, it's a tight-knit community based on logging. They work hard, and they definitely play hard in the forest. Some historic buildings and hospital, city hall. GPS wants me to turn, but I'm just kind of enjoying cruising the town. Alright, just got out of St. Mary's and back on the 55-mile-an-hour highway. Heading to Heyburn State Park at the south of Lake Coeur. Beautiful road through here too. So in case you are interested, the GPX tracks are down in the description below. Follow the link, it'll take you to Gaia GPS, or you can download them or share, etc. You know, a road like this, they're too good to be held private. You got to share them with your friends. Now, the full loop around the lake is about 3 hours, the way I planned it. You know, but stop, take your time, enjoy it. This is motorcycling sport, getting out and just enjoying the day. Fortunately, I have a meeting at 3 p.m. so I can't take tons of time, but kind of sneaking off in the middle of a Monday, well worth it. And really, I mean, no traffic. How awesome is that? You know, summer's gonna be busy, but October, oh, this is great. 62 degrees, wonderful, wonderful day. Look at these roads, look at that camber. No, the GoPro won't pick it up, but the road has some lean in her. One thing, besides the detour, you can take any motorcycle on these roads. You know, they're paved, they're great. I mean, you could take a large Harley, Africa Twin for sure. But a Honda Goldwing as well. I mean, they're built for anything. A Grom, I mean, if you can cruise at 55 on this road, a Grom would be great. So, I'll really enjoy them. You know, grab your friends and head on out. All right, so according to the GPS, we just entered Heyburn State Park. You see the train bridge over there. With a train on it. Wow, what are the odds? I tried to get the drone out earlier and unfortunately it wouldn't work. So, standard DJI firmware. Hopefully we can get that taken care of though. Very cool train bridge with a train. Can't beat that. Look at this road, just epic. Oh, and it's ruined by a logging truck. I had to say something. Oh man. It's okay, it's still a good road no matter what speed you're going. Alright, well, we're just coming out of the lake and gonna take a ride here into Heyburn State Park. Now, Heyburn's pretty interesting. It's actually the oldest park in the northwest of the United States. The oldest, state park or national park for that matter. It has a pretty interesting culture, as there's definitely some Native American land here, and it's actually on a Native American reservation, the Coeur d'Alene Indians. It's a beautiful little park. It is. You do have to pay to enter, or if you're from Idaho, you can buy the state pass. I think it's $20 for 2 years, so totally worth it. Or I believe it's $5 to enter, which isn't very much, and highly recommended. There's a lot of hiking trails, of course, kayaking, etc. There's a lot to do, even berry picking. Not this time of year though, more so in June or July. It's just nice to get off the main road, and this isn't a road you're going to be flying around, but just enjoy nature. Pop open the visor even. Hope you can still hear me okay with the wind noise. Just breathing in, enjoy the trees. Mix of cedars and evergreens, ponderosa pines. That's what adventure motorcycling is all about. So here it is, Plummer Creek, and there's Plummer Creek Marsh. It's a nice little viewpoint there. Beautiful day. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and use this day use area. Sounds like a good idea. Let's get some dirt. Still on road mode, so let's see how this goes. It should be fine. Traction control going wild. Day use only, one way. I think I'll park up here and walk down to the water. One of the most absolutely awesome things about this tank bag, if I can not drop it, is it comes out and it becomes a backpack. Alright, Moscow Moto, well done guys. Really well done. Throw it over the shoulder. Grab the key, of course. And leave the bike there while we hike down. Great day to come down, take a hike. Heyburn State Park. And just being in nature. I mean, kind of spoiled. So Heyburn State Park's interesting. It was initially built by the CCC, which is, I believe, the Civilian Conservation Corps. 1920s. Basically, a bunch of kids who didn't have jobs came here and built a lot of stuff, much like this here. Nice little fire pit area. If you wanted to, have a barbecue or something, give you the ability. And a nice picnic table down by the water. Let's continue to see what we can find. Oh man, does it feel good. About 110 miles into the ride today. And yeah, it's perfect. What a day. And it's a Monday. Can't beat that. Lake Coeur, south side of Lake Coeur. Over that way is St. Mary's, and then Coeur is about 30 miles or about 50 kilometers north from here. Wow, that water is glassy. A few fish jumping. Here's another one of those buildings built by the CCC. Old dock. Wow, isn't this picture perfect? Water's all glassy. Wow, well, honestly, I think I'm going to end the video there. I can't think of a more perfect ending than this, just going right off a dock. So, I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you coming along with me today. Definitely a fun ride, something different. And, look where we ended up, Heyburn State Park. What a kick-ass Monday. Well, hope to see you in the next one. Till then, take care, ride safe, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.